Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I figured I would just hop on here really quick and tell you guys the vacations we have planned for the upcoming year, everything around COVID, and just kind of some brief updates since our last videos we posted. Unfortunately, we still have like 3 more videos we need to post. I'm not good at editing the videos, and Adobe Premiere frustrates me. So it's taking a long time because I did reach out to some people to see if they could edit it, but it's expensive. So I won't be doing that. I need to get it together and sit down and actually edit the videos for you guys. So just briefly, we were originally supposed to cruise January of last year on Carnival. Carnival had canceled that one, pushed it to August of last year. Unfortunately, Carnival was the only one at the time that was not requiring the vaccination. Carnival told us about 3 weeks before our cruise that they were now requiring the vaccination. We decided not to get vaccinated at that point. So we pushed our Carnival cruise on the Mardi Gras until September of 2023. We then kind of really thought about getting vaccinated and all of that jazz. I honestly was terrified to get vaccinated. So I do know why. The reason why I was so terrified of getting vaccinated is just because all I ever saw was negative things about the vaccination. Negative things about COVID in general. I'm not going to get into my personal views on COVID, but I did not want to get the vaccine at all. And I kind of freaked myself out when I looked more into the negative things surrounding the vaccination. So we haven't gone anywhere since Tahiti and our other cruise that was at the ending of 2019 to the beginning of 2020. We have not gone I went to Alaska to visit my sister, but other than that, we have not cruised. We have not gone on vacation together since January of 2020. Yeah, 2020. So his work kind of told him, hey, you gotta get it. So my husband went and got Johnson & Johnson. My original choice was Johnson & Johnson, but honestly, I was terrified because I was in the bracket, the age range for the blood clotting issue, and I was really concerned for kind of like no reason. So I just decided, I'm going to go with my original plan, because I then went towards Moderna and then Pfizer and then flip-flopped, and people were like, get whatever your mom or dad got. Well, my dad got Johnson & Johnson and my mom got Moderna. I was totally against the mRNA technology, so that's why I was like, you know what, I'm just going to go Johnson & Johnson. If something happens, it happens, and we'll deal with it when it happens. So we have 2 cruises planned for this year. We booked during Royal Caribbean's double points thing. So this upcoming cruise is 7 days. So we'll get 14 points for that. I did not know that suites normally get double points. So I booked a suite and now we'll get 4 times the points. And I'm excited about that because I've been really wanting to just rack up points. But we don't really live near a port. Well, so we have Galveston. But Galveston, that's 5 hours away, and it really only cruises to locations we've already been to like 4 times. So if we want to go somewhere new, we've got to go to Florida, but then that's a plane ticket, a hotel. It's a lot of stuff. So these next 2 are out of Galveston. Unfortunately, we're going to the same locations because originally our cruise on Royal Caribbean in April was supposed to go to Cozumel, Grand Cayman, and Jamaica. They sent us an email saying, sadly, Grand Cayman's not accepting cruises, so we had to change our itinerary. And since they took Grand Cayman out of it, they had to take Jamaica out of it, which really upset me because I wanted to go to Jamaica. So now we're going to Cozumel, Honduras, and Costa Maya. In December, we're going to Cozumel and Costa Maya. That one's only a 5-day cruise, so we'll get 4 times the points on a 5-night cruise. So we'll get 20 points. So by the end of December, we'll be Emerald members because we're only Gold right now. If I could have cruised more in the last, 2 years, I'd probably be like Diamond or Diamond Plus, but it just wasn't going to work for us. So yeah, they're both on Royal Caribbean, and then Carnival is 2023. So they just came out and said no more masks. It's optional. You're not required now to wear a mask on a ship, and I'm so glad that they made that rule before we sailed on this one. We do still have to be vaccinated, and we do still have to show a negative COVID test 2 days prior. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to order those ones that are like proctored by a doctor, so that way we could do the test at home and get the results printed out from that, and then show up to the cruise ship with it already. It is a little expensive. I mean, when you break it down, it's not that expensive. It's like $150 for like 6 tests. However, I only need 2, maybe 4 if they are still requiring us to be to have the negative test in December. But I'm like, why can't we just buy 2? The only option is 6. So we may buy the 6, or we may, because technically if we do a rapid test here, it's going to cost us $100 each. So it's going to be $200 for 2 tests versus $150 or so for 6 tests. So we'll see. We haven't quite decided exactly what we're going to do there. And then we have Vietnam planned for 2024. So that'll be really interesting. What else about these cruises? So we've been to these locations, but we haven't been on these ships. So that'll kind of be interesting to see how different these 2 ships are from the ships we've been on before, and how different they are from each other. I'm not sure if they're the same class ship. I'm going to have to double check that. But one's Adventure of the Seas and one is Liberty of the Seas. So, because I'm always flip-flopping them. I think we're going on Liberty first, and then Adventure in December. And we booked an interior promenade view balcony for the one in April. The one in December is a suite, so we still get 4 times the points, but I mean, it's a junior suite, so really it's not much different than a balcony. It's kind of just like a bigger balcony room, just you're paying a lot more for it. But I wanted 4 times the points, okay? So that's what we're doing. We'll definitely be vlogging them like we did all these other videos you see here. We'll be doing it very similar to that. However, I've been watching like a lot of videos to try to get like a little better with the recording. And maybe by December, if not by December, then definitely before Vietnam, we're going to get a drone too. So that way we can kind of just have a little bit of better vlogs for you guys. Because I feel like ours is a little more on the informative side. If you just want to watch other people have fun, then other people have really great vlogs for that. But if you want to know more about the ship, more about what we did, where we went, how it was, all of that, then ours are like a little bit better, because I find that when I watch other people's cruise vlogs, I'm always kind of like, well, how was it? Did you enjoy it? Do you recommend it? Like their videos are 10 minutes long, and they're just like, oh, good morning. We ate breakfast. We already worked out. Now we're going to go see a show and swim, and we'll be back later. And then they come back and they're like, we saw a show, we swam, we ate. Okay, good night. And I'm like, could you show us the ship? Could you show us what you ate? Tell us, did you enjoy it? Because some people prefer the main dining over the buffet. Some people are strictly buffet and not main dining. Some people switch it up. Some people, go to the main dining maybe for breakfast, but not for dinner. Or, like, how was the show? Did you enjoy the show? What excursion did you do? Did you recommend the excursion? Like, they don't tell you these things, you know, like, can I bring beverages on board or can I not? Is there enough plugs in the room for all my equipment? Like, there's not a whole lot of that out there. So that's kind of what we do with our videos. That's why they're all kind of pretty long, is because we don't really like to leave anything out. But I'll be working on that because I edited all these other videos. Well, my husband added the music and some of the little like transitions and stuff, but I'm the one that shortened the clips. So I do feel when I went back and watched our Explore one, I do feel we could have shortened that a lot. We included like the whole entire like 8-hour excursion. That's why that video was like an hour long. So just wanted to give you guys a brief update kind of on how the COVID stuff affected us when it came to cruising, what Royal is requiring at the current moment. And if you guys want to book, you got to book like now, because those prices are going to start going up and up again back to normal, cruise prices, or maybe even higher. I know Norwegian already announced that they raised their gratuity price. So things are going to start changing. You're allowed to book your cruise like 3 years in advance. So if you're iffy when it comes to 2022, book one for 2023. It still locks you in, like, you're just book it. I'm trying to get my dad to come with us on the Carnival Mardi Gras in 2023. That one goes to Turks and Caicos, the Dominican Republic, and Puerto Rico. It's a 7-day cruise out of Florida. So that'll be a fun one. I've never been on a Carnival ship. I've been on Royal and Norwegian. We want to do Carnival and Celebrity. I really want to do Celebrity. And I want to do Norwegian's Viva and Royal Caribbean's Icon class ships when those come out. That'll be really cool. So basically from here until the cruise, maybe the only update I'll give you guys is maybe like what we're going to pack or how the whole COVID testing thing went with the proctored stuff. And then we'll get into actually, doing the cruise vlogs and getting back to that for you guys. If there's any other questions you have or anything you want me to address or things you'd like to see in our vlogs coming up, then just leave a comment. Like the video if you liked it, or dislike it, that's all right. Subscribe if you want to, stay up to date on our adventures, getting back to cruising after 2 years of not cruising. Like, you guys don't understand how excited I am and how much I just need to get away. Like, spend some time with my husband and get away. We've already set up our rover for our dogs. We already have the garage booked, the hotel booked, the cruise has been paid off. We're not doing any planned excursions through Royal Caribbean or anything. So that'll be kind of interesting. There will be a little bit less to show in the vlogs. But if you guys are interested in seeing more of what's on the ship that we're on, or more of what the port looks like if you're just going to stay in port and not do an activity and not go anywhere else, then we can do that for you guys. But yeah, I mean, there you have it for now. That is the update that I have. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Since recording this, it is Friday for me. So I hope you guys enjoy your weekend, and I hope you're having better weather than we are. Thank you.